Hello everyone, and we are going to be looking more at possible Omar and Nana, as well as two new disturbances in the Atlantic that also can form into tropical storms. However, before we could get into the forecast, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new and turn on post notifications so you won't miss a single upload or live stream. Right now, we are currently looking at the 5-day graphical tropical weather outlook for the Atlantic. As you can see, we have 4 different disturbances in the Atlantic right now. We have Disturbance 3, a 70% chance of a cyclone formation in 5 days that won't be making impacts on the U.S. anywhere. We also do have Disturbance 1, a 60% chance of a cyclone formation in 5 days. That could be making impacts on Mexico in the upcoming days. We also do have Disturbance 2, a 30% chance of a cyclone formation in 5 days. That also could form into Tropical Storm Nana or Omar. We also do have the last disturbance, Disturbance 4. Just as of this morning, we have a 20% chance of a cyclone formation in 5 days. The Atlantic hurricane season is definitely firing up. And here's the European model. As you can see, this is the cyclonic vorticity within the atmosphere. As you can see, there's that disturbance right there off the coast of Georgia and Florida right there. That won't be making impacts on the U.S. However, it does look like it's going to strengthen near a tropical storm or a Category 1 hurricane. And the European area definitely need to watch out for this. It does look like it's going to weaken a bit, but it could strengthen back up again. We also do have some rotation within the atmosphere around, this will be around September 9th. So really have to watch this, as we do have 3 different spots of rotation. That means that we definitely could see some cyclones around that time frame that could maybe impact the U.S. But really have to wait for this to get closer to around that time frame. Here's the Atlantic sea surface temperature anomalies. You're seeing here near the 30s over here by the East Coast. You're seeing 31s of Celsius over here near Texas. That's meaning you're seeing around 90 degrees of Fahrenheit. These are some very warm waters here you're seeing here. We're also seeing 29s over here near around the northeast coast of South America, and then you get to around the Cuba area, you get to the 30s. So if any storms do make it over here and there's no wind shear or not much dry air, definitely could see some hurricanes coming over here and some rapid intensification possible. So either if they go this way or this way, they're definitely still gonna have a chance for some rapid intensification. Now here's the current Saharan air layer. This is all the dry air that's that's out in the Atlantic. As you can see, we do have a stream of dry air. This Disturbance 1 should be entering soon. That could definitely weaken it a bit. You're seeing some more cloud cover, so it could be strengthening here, and that convection is really starting to blow up within this disturbance. So definitely we could see an invest very soon within this. So as we do have a 60% chance of a cyclone formation in 5 days. That could definitely, we do not have much dry air over here. If that goes kind of like this here, definitely could see some more impacts over here by the Gulf states. Likely that's not going to happen, but it definitely could be impacting Mexico. It will be entering some dry air, so that could be weakening it, but not really super major impacts from Mexico right now. Most of the denser dry air is going to be north of these tropical disturbances, and the Tropical Disturbance 3 over here near Florida does not have any dry air to enter, so that does have a bigger chance for developing. Here's the current wind shear values, and if you want a healthy tropical storm or a tropical cyclone, you're definitely not going to have much wind shear. Severe weather definitely does love wind shear, but hurricanes definitely don't. So you don't want really much wind shear within this. It will tear apart the hurricane or tropical storm, whichever one. So you can definitely see that tropical disturbance just to the west of the Windward Islands. We do have some wind shear, some major wind shear over here near Cuba. So that definitely could tear it apart. That's exactly where that Saharan air layer is. So that's where that dry air is. That's definitely going to tear it apart here. But if it can make it past there into the Gulf, that definitely could be some we could definitely see a hurricane from that, as we still do have some very warm waters. The Hurricane Laura did cool down a bit, around 28 Celsius, but still, those are very warm waters. That's around lower 80s, so still very warm waters. Rapid the intensification will be less likely with this one if it does enter this type of area here. Most likely, like I said, it won't be entering in the Gulf for now, but definitely could be possible, as it could make landfall on this part of Mexico and then go into the Gulf. We still do have wind shear there. Let's go ahead and go forward here. You can see that wind shear does lessen on August 31st, tomorrow. Once that enters over here, that looks like it will be weakening. However, we do have a new disturbance by around September 2nd. And that definitely could be making impacts on Texas. As you can see, there's no low pressure for this one right here. But definitely could see a invest for that one, or a tropical disturbance issued by the National Hurricane Center. You can definitely see that it could be a tropical cyclone. As you can see, once it makes landfall, it weakens. So that really gives it away that it could be a tropical cyclone making impacts on Texas. Won't be a really huge one or anything. Those millibars aren't really tight, so that will be a very weak tropical cyclone, but still could see some heavy rainfall with that one. We do not have much model guidance with any of these tropical disturbances yet. Of course, we do have some model guidance with some of these, but mainly right now for these tropical waves near Africa, definitely do not have any model guidance with those yet. So really have to wait for the next week or so, and then we definitely will have some more models agreeing that they will form. However, if you did enjoy the forecast, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new, and turn on post notifications so you won't miss a single live stream or video. Also, make sure to share this video with any friends or family that want a Atlantic season forecast or any tropical cyclone forecast for these tropical disturbances. But anyways, stay safe.